Welcome to the chapter 9 of the Three Flowers. If you haven't watched the previous 8 chapters, then you should watch them for better understanding of this chapter. And if you have watched them, then let's begin with the 9th chapter. It's 12 pm and Raghu was about to take some rest when suddenly the notification bell rang. Your meeting is scheduled 20 minutes from now. Raghu ignored the sleep now and arranged some materials, pen and paper for taking notes from the interaction. The meeting started and the latter began addressing him. Welcome Raghuvinder. You are the one of the 3 selected for this interaction. How are you feeling? Very good, sir. But sir, I am unable to see your face. There's just a rose flower on your profile. It would be better if you turn on the video. It's true, but there are some policies made by the company that we have to follow. This is one of them. Okay, anyway, let's begin the session. You can ask questions now. Yes, sir. I am very clear that I have to do in my life. I am a commerce student and I want our countrymen to be financially educated, and I want to do this by giving them the knowledge about money. I think this would be a great step for our economy and individuals too. In India, we know money but don't know how to use it. Many don't know a word of investing. Instead, they compare it with gambling. I want to change the way they think of money. But nowadays I am myself stuck in some problems. I would like to share that. The teacher said, carry on with your questions. Sir, till March of this year, I had way miles of social media and many of its derivatives. I was very deeply involved in my studies, both of academics and my own passion, that is finance. But after I was home with no work, then start wandering and observing the street, I chose social media as an alternative. Personally, I feel it as both aspects. It depends on the user. I was the one with a better pile of leaves at my side. I got involved in messaging apps where people have that distant friends which they will never have a meeting. But I was totally uninterested in it. But as a suggestion of my friends, I started conversation with some of my friends instead of calling them. I would handle 3 or 4 at a time and it was becoming more fun. But it had a bad impact when I was spending more than half my time just seeing pictures and waiting for replies. I was very well instructed by my parents to ignore such things and focus on what is good at the time. But as an ordinary child, I too thought they were wrong. Then, after ignoring my father's words, I met a girl named Chandni. I sent her a request and she accepted it immediately. The reason being I was forced to send her one. It all started like a formal conversation and later began to ignore my friends for her. I thought her to be more effective for me. But the problem remained same. I was using social media and still wasting time. But I thought it to be for a better reason. That conversation of an hour or two more satisfied than my daily activities. I forget doing exercise. Sometimes I would ignore food for it. It was such deep. Her thoughts and words were just impressing and I loved talking to her. Then on a Sunday afternoon, I read a message from her. I wouldn't be able to talk to you anymore. Sorry, I can't give any reasons. These were last words from our conversations. Then meanwhile I tried to start a conversation but it was useless. So my problem is that how come I know if she was my true love, and what is your suggestion about my career? Then after a deep sigh of relief, the counselor started his wordings. Well, I deeply understand your story and I think that there is a misconception of love in your mind. You prefer true love over any type of love, but it is very natural. There are 3 types of loves and the order is number 1 self-love, number 2 unconditional love, and number 3 true love. The problem with our society is that we only understand true love and that is what we give preference to. But a man who can't love himself can never love anyone in this world. So that is for you. Another Chandni will come to this moon, but for that he should be looking beautiful, at least to himself. And for God's sake, I have this chance to have you. That's a pleasure knowing that you know what to do in life. If that's so, I can only guide you that be hardworking, be passionate, and keep hope till dream is fulfilled. Stay blessed. It's pleasure talking to you. And the call ended with Raghuvinder saying, thank you, sir. We will meet in chapter 10th and give a look at what Pratik's conversation turned on. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you.